record this, and this will be made available for everyone. So today I want to keep this workshop short and simple. It is to go over the scanner for everyone except university subscribers. Okay, so I want to keep this short and simple. If you go to the IMTF webpage, you have to be registered and you have to be logged in. If you go to products, go to subscription, and you'll see all these levels here. Does everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, let me make a comment real fast, and I want to make sure everyone's clear. We're not making money off the scanner. I hope everyone knows that. The reason why we have different levels here is different usages. Okay, the scanner and everything is on Amazon Worldwide Cloud Services, and what happens is we pay for whatever we use. So based on the features and functionality that's in each one of these levels, we calculate what the usage would be for an average subscriber, and that cost is whatever AWS gives us, we pass it along to here. Does everyone understand?
Yes.
Yeah. So as far as the data feeds and all that, I am personally paying for all of them. So this pays for usage, believe it or not, and I eat the rest of the cost. Everyone understand that?
Yes.
Yes?
Yep.
Yep. And the key reason why is to keep this prices as low as possible. Everyone understand?
Yes.
Yep. Before, the scanner was very complicated. You had to choose what market and everything. So we've really done a lot of work on the scanner from the back end to the front end to keep things simple. And that is our goal now, is to eliminate administration fees and extra costs and so forth, and to stream things down to a point it's automatic where you could do everything from the website. Is everyone clear with that?
Yes.
Yes. Now, you have an option to change subscriptions, cancel subscriptions in your account. Everyone clear with that? Okay. So you calling us up or emailing us, all we're going to do is tell you to come into your logged in account, go to my account, go to my subscriptions, and you could change, add, and do whatever you need. Does everyone understand that?
Yes.
Yep. If you have credit card issues, then you could come in here and do everything in here. So you could update a lot of things for your account in this My Account section as you log in. Is everyone good?
Yes.
And the reason why I'm saying this is that a lot of people are calling us for administrative stuff, and that's not what we're here for. The whole idea of spending so much money behind this website, getting it upgraded and stuff like that, is to avoid administrative costs and keep these costs low. If people keep on sitting there calling us for really things that are automated here, prices will go up, but we don't want that to happen. Is everyone clear?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so the key is, let's keep this short and simple, and we go have some fun from it. Okay, now today I'm going to go through level 1 scanner. The free scanner. I'm going to show you exactly what's available in there. Then I'm going to skip to level 3 because that's where all the good stuff is. Level 1 and level 2, I'll show you what those are once we get to level 3. Is everyone okay with that?
Yep.
Now remember, it's paid for what you get. So if you got a free subscription, do you think you're going to get a lot of features?
No.
No.
No. And if you're expecting that, that's kind of ridiculous. Because I have a lot of people that'll send me emails, and it's kind of bizarre. I get tons of emails. Can you add this in the free subscription? Can you add this in the free subscription? And what do you think the answer is?
No.
No. And it's gotten to a point where I even just stop responding to the emails now. It's as simple as that. Free is free. That's all it comes down to. Okay? Everyone good?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now, in here, if you look here, when you log into the free subscription, you have access to all the different time frames here. Does everyone see the time frames we support?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, we do not support any other time frames outside of this, and not will we ever. So if anyone ever wants a 15-minute, what's the answer going to be?
No.
No.
No. These are the time frames I trade. These are the time frames we're going to support on the website. There's no way we're going to add any other time frames unless I am trading them and I see some effectiveness in those time frames. We spent years doing research on what you call fractal wave, fractal waves, which deals with time frame analysis and stuff like that. So we know there's relationships within these time frames here, and it gives you an edge over trading. Is everyone okay with that?
Yep.
Okay. In here, in the free subscription, you notice you have 10, 30, 60. You have a general tab and a config tab. Everyone good?
Yeah.
Yep. There is no email option in here either. Okay. So you have only the option where you can come into this one and choose the strategy, whatever time frame you want. So if you want to go to the 240-minute time frame, you choose the strategy. If you want the green shaded areas, it's this one. If you want the red shaded areas, it's this option. If you want both red and green, it's this option. Is everyone good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if I want to see all the possible green shaded areas in the market, I'll click on this. Everyone good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Now, if you come in here to general tab, you'll see that. In the config tab, you should see nothing in there except all this. Everyone okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. There is a little mistake right now because you shouldn't even be seeing this option volatility in here. So I don't even know why that's there right now. Let me reset this. Okay. Bullish. There you go. That's what it should look like. Everyone good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So is there many features in this?
No.
No.
No. So it is up to you to go through that list. So let's just say you're looking at S&P 500. You come in here, you could choose multiple options. I'm not sure if you know. In a lot of menus, you could click on currencies, hold down the control key, and scroll down, and you could choose multiple different options in here. So I held out on the control key, and I selected two options now. I have S&P 500, and I have currencies. Okay. And now if I come over here to the 240-minute tab, I have all these options in here. And now it is your responsibility in the free version to take this entire list and validate if it has a shaded area and everything else on the charts. That means you have to do the work to go to each one of these instruments to see first if it has a shaded area, and then two, to validate it based on D value, the percent S, and so forth. Does everyone understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So all it does is look for potential opportunities. Everyone good?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions on this? No? Okay. So does everyone understand the free version? Okay.
Yep.
Let's go for level 2. Level 1. What the heck? Let's just step through this while we're doing this, and this is recorded. So if we go back into, this is level 1 login. And if you look in here, I have this strategy menu. You guys see that? Yes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also, under the config menu, you have the ability to look for multiple time frame crosses on the bar. Everyone see that? Yes?
Yep.
Yeah.
So in the first level 1, you have the strategy, and then you have the ability to search for multiple time frame crosses. And you also have the ability to sit there and save your profiles and have them emailed to you. Is everyone okay with that?
Yeah.
So the email option gets enabled in level 1 and above, which is pretty much any paid subscription. Okay? Any questions on level 1?
But there isn't much difference between one and free trade. I mean, for the free scanner, there's just the ability to get an email and select the IMTF, right?
Yeah, and you got to understand, it requires a lot more server power, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the thing now is that we're getting billed a huge bill from Amazon, so we're relaying that cost to you guys. Okay, remember, I'm paying for the data feed, you guys are paying for the usage. Okay, so over here, level 2, of course, is everything that's in free and level 1, and it also has the ability now where it enables 2 other features, these 2 menu options. Everyone see that?
Right.
Right? And what does this do? With these 2 menu options, it filters to make sure you have a shaded area. Is everyone good with that? So if I'm looking for a bullish screen shaded area, okay, I will sit there, turn that to be number 4, bullish. Let's turn this to be on, and this to be on. And this will sit there and make sure that every one of these opportunities are what? Shaded. Doesn't mean they're high quality, just means that they're shaded at least. Everyone good?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Any questions on that? Okay. And then the last subscription that you guys have access to, unless you're in university.
I'm thinking
Okay.
coffee, Mom.
Sorry? Can people please go on mute that don't have anything to say and got noise in the background? This is recorded. And this is the last subscription that outside of university, you guys have access to. Everyone good?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And in here, all these menu options appear. Does everyone see that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so in here, what happens is that you have all the Ichimoku elements that appear in the screen. Everyone good?
Mm-hmm.
But you also, the key thing that's being added in here is that you don't really need to use these Ichimoku elements unless you've taken some type of course with us, okay? If you haven't taken any course with us, where you're specifically gonna go is this forecasting menu here, okay? So let's just go and choose in here currency and S&P 500. Is everyone okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in here in the 240 minute now, you have the ability to choose anything in the forecasting. So if you want the ideal bullish and bearish setup, just click there and they'll automatically do everything for you. You don't have to choose any other options at all. Everyone understand that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Now, if you choose any other option in here, you could mess this feature up. Is everyone clear?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So it's automatically turning on whatever menu option it needs in all this stuff to sit there and do everything. Everyone good with that?
Yeah.
We wanted a one-click process. Why?
Make it easy and simple
For who?
for the user,
For who?
Us.
for us, the traders.
No offense, I wasn't thinking about you. You may think I was, but I wasn't. I'm sorry. For who?
Make your life simpler.
For you, Manesh.
Nope, not even me.
Wow.
Who?
For
My
a kid to
son.
do it.
He's
I don't know.
11
Yeah,
years old.
for a kid to do
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
my son.
Oh,
It's a one-click process. You guys see it?
yeah.
To explain to my son to go here, choose this option, go here, choose this option, then come in here, click here. Do you think 11-year-old kid's gonna do that?
No.
No, no. And then the second reason was you guys, because then you would sit there and really kill me and I'd get a lot of gray hair with thousands of questions, okay? So I figured I'd make my life a lot easier from the home life to business life by making these one-click options. And that's right here. Is everyone good?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now, if you do not want to use those one-click options, look what I'm about to do, okay? So I'm going to come in here to the config menu first. Everyone good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to look at all the options chosen here. I have the strategy closing. Everyone good?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to choose the forecast. I'm going to choose the D value, the percent S, percent E, and blue dash. Is everyone okay with that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You do not have the question mark yet. That's not available yet. It's in this one, it is, but it shouldn't be in yours. I'm going to click on update. Is everyone okay with that?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Now, I've chosen in the general tab my instruments I want to cover, and I've chosen in the config everything I want to see in the table. Is everyone okay with that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this as a profile. I want to create a standard template, a standard profile that I could use to build other strategies. Everyone okay with that?
Right.
Okay. So I'm just going to call it template. Everyone good?
Mm-hmm.
When I click on that, I save that there. This is now called under the template. And down here, you could see template. You could see all these other profiles in here. Everyone see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Now, if I want to go in one and delete one, I pick it and I click delete. If I want to update it, I click update. Is everyone okay with that?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions so far? Okay. Pretty simple so far, isn't it? Now, let's say my initiative is to find every bullish setup for the 120 for the 60 minute. Everyone okay?
Yeah.
So I'm going to manually do this, not for the ideal. Okay. So the first thing I need to do is choose strategy number 4. Everyone okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Do not ever worry about strategy number 3 or number 1 or 2. Everyone okay?
Okay.
The key strategies you guys should concentrate on number 4s, and I'll talk about number 5s in just a minute. Everyone okay with that?
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to choose number 4, which is the green shaded areas. I'm going to turn these features on here so it makes sure that it only finds the shaded areas. The same thing that level 3 had done. Everyone okay with that?
Right.
Yes?
Yeah.
Please ask the questions as I go. Okay.
Yeah.
So these 3 features were here will make sure that all these opportunities are shaded area opportunities on the chart. Everyone okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, as per the manual, we do optimization and forecasting, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
So we want to make sure we have a green D. So if I click on green D, boom, it filters out now for only green D opportunities that are 1D or higher. Is everyone okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to hold down the control key and then I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to choose the percent S. I only want percent S is 75% or higher. If you want to set up a profile for the blue ones, you could do that too. Everyone okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to click there. Everyone good?
Mm-hmm.
And now you filtered with what? The D value and the percent S. Everyone okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you also want to filter on the blue dashes, you could choose good. That means it's before the blue crosses. You could choose average, where these 2 values are constant and the average is what? Halfway mark to the blue crosses. You could choose good and average or all but bad. Everyone see that? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If I want the optimum value, I choose what? Good. So this is what I see here, which is what? Green, percent S, and it has what? Good. Everyone okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
This is what's underneath the ideal strategy. Everyone okay with that? Yes?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So the ideal one-click option literally chooses all these menu options for you. You just don't see it. Is everyone okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. I like to not choose this one. And then what happens is I get a slew of instruments here. You guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then what you can do is you can go under the blue dash and filter. Everyone okay with that?
Right.
Okay, so I see good and I see broken and average. Everyone see that?
Mhm.
So what you can do is if you want and you want to play a little more aggressive, you could choose everything in here and say all but what?
Bad.
All but bad. So now everything is in here that you could pick and choose your opportunities. Everyone okay with that?
Yeah.
Yes?
Maybe not. I thought broken was a bad situation for the blue dash.
The broken is where the dashes are dancing. And at that point, you could still enter. If you remember the workshop I did yesterday morning, I'm not sure if in the US session or yesterday, we said that if they're broken, you could enter if you have a blue percent E and you have some crosses and so forth.
Yeah,
It
okay.
did release the video from yesterday's workshop, which went through everything yesterday in great detail. It is in the chat room. I put it in there, and it's also in the WhatsApp description, so you can look at that video.
I got it already. I haven't watched it, but I got it. Thank you.
Okay, I suggest everyone that's in the US session watch that video, because in the Asia session, we really sat there and dug deep into every parameter, and we recorded that workshop for everyone.
Excellent. Thank you.
Okay, everyone good?
Yeah.
So for me, I don't filter based on blue dash. I'll sort this here, and then what I do is I'll come in here and say save. This is what? What time frame is this? 60-minute
Yeah.
bullish
Bullish.
BO for breakout. Everyone okay with that?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, once I save this profile, then I could sit there anytime that I want. I could log into the website, come in here and choose that profile, and I could see any live opportunities there. Is everyone okay with that?
Yes.
Excuse me, Manesh.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, sorry. Since I got my scanner, still can't pull up any trade ideas. I see you pulling them up. I'm following the steps with you, but nothing is coming up in my scanners.
Okay, and that's a good question because that can happen, agreed? So what I would suggest you do is click on this reset button, okay? And then build it back up. Does that make sense?
Okay.
And if you want, we could flip the screen to you at the end and we could see what you're doing and I could guide you through it.
Please, thank you so much.
Okay, so just bear with me. Let me finish up everything and then we could go from there. Is everyone good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, there's an email option in here, okay? So you could go to email alerts. You could choose your profile that you made. You have to have a profile that you made. Everyone understand that?
Yeah.
If you do not save the profile, you cannot set up an email alert. So if you save the profile, you could choose that profile. There's only one default option here. You could choose what days you want the scanner to do this. So you could choose Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then this is a 24-hour clock where you could choose the times that you want the system to scan and send you an email. Now, there's two reasons for doing this, okay? One is to, if I can't get to the website, I could get the email scan results, look at it on my phone, and look at the charts on my phone. Everyone okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
But that was not the primary reason for creating this. You know what the primary reason for creating this is?
Don't use much processing power at the Amazon service, I guess. I don't know.
Nope. To me, I mean, you guys are paying for that. I don't look at cost. You guys look at cost. In my business, I have one responsibility is to make money. So I'm not looking at the cost. You know what the number one reason why I created the email alerts was for?
For your son?
I just
Save
said
time.
it for myself, but for why?
Save time.
Sorry?
Save time. Yeah.
But we already said that was one of them, but it's not the primary.
Back test.
Back testing, thank you. You could have these emails accumulate, agreed?
Mm-hmm.
Yes? And you could look back at these emails and see the results, can't you?
True.
Yeah?
Okay.
It's the most powerful back testing what? Engine out there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Imagine you have all these emails going back 3 or 4 months. You could go back and look at these emails and see where those opportunities were and see the results, couldn't you?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Everyone good?
Yes.
Any questions on that?
So you're just looking back at whether they're winners and losers.
Well, these are setups. These are not entries, are they?
Right.
No, I meant the emails from the past.
Emails from the past to see the setups. Everyone okay with that?
Gotcha.
Any questions on this so far?
No, all good.
No? So everyone understands these menu options, yes?
Yes.
Yes? Now, let's say you want to optimize this further. You could go into the General tab, and you could come in here and say, I want a multiple time frame cross. Everyone see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes? Yes?
Mhm.
No?
Yeah.
Okay? So you could click on that option here, and that makes sure there's a multiple time frame cross in your setup as per the manual. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please read the manual, and it'll show you that multiple time frame crosses in a shaded area will increase your probabilities. Everyone good with that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay? Now, let's say you're doing a pullback. Everyone okay?
Mhm.
I want to look for a pullback opportunity. If I want to look for a pullback opportunity, it's got to be, price has got to be at the green line, doesn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Turn that on.
So I'm going to say right here is I want it to touch the green line. Everyone good?
Yeah.
Yes? No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I want price to be what? At the cross. Just make sure there's a what? Cross. So now all you have to do is go look at the chart, make sure the line's being flat for X number of bars that we specified in the manual, and validate this as a valid pullback trade. But it has the correct what? Forecasting values too, to a point. It's not just good for pullback trade, but it also is good for what?
Breakout.
Breakouts. And if you remember, my comment is the best pullback trades are the same ones that qualify to be the best what?
Breakout.
Breakouts.
Breakout trades. Everyone okay with that? Yes?
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
the question I keep on getting tons of emails for, which I have no idea, is, Manesh, my scanner's not working because my percent E is 0. Okay, and your point? When's percent E get activated?
When you once it breaks to the blue dot, right?
Right, so is that strategy 4? No, it's not a setup strategy, is it?
No.
No, so your percent E will not trigger until you enter the trade. Does everyone understand that?
Yeah.
Yes? Now,
Until okay.
sorry?
Until you enter the trade, you said, not exit, right?
Yes, enter
Okay.
the trade.
Right. Okay.
That
got
means
it.
it will not exist if you have strategy number 4. Is everyone okay with that? Yes?
Explain why.
Because strategy number 4 is shaded area. When you enter a trade, the shaded
Okay,
area
right.
disappears because you enter the trade. Or is
There
everyone
will be
okay
no
with that?
shit. Right. Mhm.
Everyone good?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to go back to my default template and I'm going to show you the next stage is to look at things that have entered. Everyone okay with that?
Mhm.
Okay, if you come in here and go to strategy number 5, let's just pick bullish. So these are trades that had a green shaded area that have hit the blue dot and entered, not canceled, but hit the blue dot and entered. Is everyone okay with that?
Okay. Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
So I could come in here, choose that, and then I choose all the other parameters as before. Bullish. I want to be the green 1D. I cannot choose ideal in this at all. And in here, I come in the percent S I wanted to be greater than there. Now I know the trade is entered, so I only want to see the trades that are what? Blue. So if I click on the trades that are blue with the percent E, I filter. Everyone see that? If I want the percent S, percent E to be 80% or higher, I choose this option here. Is everyone good with that?
Yeah, but then wouldn't the shaded area be gone by now? It would, right?
It is gone, but these are the trades that I've entered. So you could look at these trades. If you miss some things, you could look at these to see what the results were.
Okay, got it. All right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, now it does. Yeah.
Everyone understand that? So notice in the chat room, I'll say, these are the trades that I've entered. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
And all I'm doing is strategy number 5. Is everyone okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's quiet. Is this clear or is this confusing?
I got it.
So Manish, so strategy 5, is it just for back testing type validation, just to review?
Or let's just say you missed an opportunity today, right? And it's 1 bar into entering. You could possibly still enter if its price is still at the blue dot, couldn't you?
Okay.
Would you agree or no?
You're still breaking a major rule, aren't you?
Which is what?
The entering a trade without outside of the shaded area.
Yeah, but you missed it. You're busy. You've overlooked it. It's not really doing that, is it? I said, if you notice the words I said, if it's what? If you missed it and it's still at the what? Blue dot what? Price.
Seems about right. Okay.
You guys hear my words or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? Example yesterday was IR. You guys remember Milan talking about IR?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So if you look in here, when he talked about it, the trade had entered. But if you had until market closed yesterday to still enter because price was still at the blue dot, wasn't it? So watch. This was the trade yesterday. There's IR. Everyone see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, this was a setup. Everyone see it? Yes? This was the entry yesterday. Everyone okay with it?
Yeah.
Right.
In the morning. This was by market close. Are we still at the blue dot?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Now, you missed it, agreed? Because you were doing whatever you were, but you're still 2 bars into the trade, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
And it's still at the blue dot, isn't it?
Yep.
Can you enter?
I guess you could because the blue dash above they're in line, right?
You
So does
can't look
that,
at the blue dash.
No.
My thing is, if everything was valid and you were there and you had placed the order, you would have entered here no matter what. Wouldn't you guys?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
And in the 2 bar entry field, you still have the possibility to enter, don't you? If you missed putting the order, agreed?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If price is still at the what?
Blue
Same
dot.
level the blue dot.
Blue dot. I'm not talking about entering later. I'm talking about entry validation stage. Agreed?
Okay.
Or no?
No, great.
So you could sit there and still enter, couldn't you?
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Well, especially because there's a blue cross up above still. There's a confirmation of the earlier entry.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
Yep.
If the rules are still valid, you could enter, agreed? Because you're still in the entry what? Validation stage, aren't you?
Okay.
Everyone
Interesting
understand
twist.
that?
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you're out here 4 or 5 bars later, no. But if you're here in the entry validation stage, you could, can't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, no, guys?
Yeah. Yeah. Regardless of the time frame, right? If you're still in a day, if it's a day chart or a weekly
Yeah.
chart, it's the same rule for regardless of the time frame.
Yeah, and my comments are you can't enter outside a shaded area is where? If you're like, what, past the entry stage. Does that make sense? Because if
Mhm.
price and then comes back to the blue dot, do you really want to enter? No, because if price went all the way up to here, you're profitable this much, and didn't go to the blue crosses, then it came all the way back to the blue dots. Is that good or bad?
Bad.
Kind of bad, yeah.
That's bad. That's what I mean by you can't enter outside the shaded area. But this is still at the entry validation, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Agreed?
Yeah.
So even people that entered still may have to what? Exit if this cross was what?
Aqua.
So as long as price is still at the blue dot, you could still enter because your reward risk is still the same. Everyone understand that?
Yeah, and provided it's not an aqua, right?
Yeah, and provided it's not aqua. It's still got to fit all the rules, guys. Everyone good?
Yep.
Yes.
I mean, if it's aqua, it'd be stupid for you to enter because you would enter and then aqua will tell you to what?
Exit.
Exit. You just made the broker rich.
Right.
Everyone understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Now in the scanner, these are number fives. That means they could be 1 bar into the trend, 2 bar into the trend, 5 bars, or anything like that. Everyone clear with that?
Yeah.
Yes, no?
Yes.
Okay. Is everyone okay with this? And I'm going to show you one little feature that you can get added onto this. Any questions so far? No?
No, all good.
Okay. So I'm now going to log into my subscription. Everyone clear?
Yeah.
Does that mean you're going to get every menu option I have?
Hopefully.
No. No. There's a lot of stuff I have in here to play with. You guys understand that? Okay. There's a lot of stuff in university stuff that's in here too. Everyone good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is a scanner for me. So not even university students have everything I have. Is everyone clear with that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now you could sit there and send off an email to info@eiicapital.com. Okay. Yes. And you could get this feature on your, you could find out what the cost is from him, and you could add this feature into your subscription if you want. Let me show you the same thing we just did a minute ago. So a minute ago, we chose number 5, bullish. Then we chose what? Sorry, whoops.
No idea.
Green D. Then we went in and chose percent S. Then we chose percent there. Everyone good with that? Yes?
Mm-hmm.
There's a feature called state bars. You guys see this?
Yeah.
If I order it, it tells me I'm 1 bar into the trend. This is 9 bars into the trend. This is 16. That's 19. Everyone see that?
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to see everything that's started into the trend, everything that's state bars number 1 and 2 for strategy number 5 is still at the entry validation. Is everyone okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yeah, yeah.
So without the state bars, you have to look at the charts and see if they're still at entry validation. If you have the state bar features, you could see it by just sorting by number 1s and 2s. Is everyone okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if it's good and it is 1, you can still enter, that means.
If it's 1 or 2 and you're still at the blue dots, you could still what?
Enter, I guess, if all the requirements are met. Yeah.
Dinesh,
Yes.
you don't have to send an email. You can click on products
No,
add-ons.
Stephen, quiet.
Okay.
So everyone has to send an email off to info@eii.com. Everyone understand that?
Mhm.
Ignore Steven's comments because he's part of university and he has some menu options that appear that other people don't. Everyone clear with that? Everyone good?
How about the option volatility? Is that always there, or I just first time I see
The
it there?
option volatility is in level 3 and
Okay,
above.
it is.
Level 3,
Okay.
so you could go in there and turn on the option volatility. You could scan for options and all that stuff. Pretty much level 3 will have everything you need.
Got it.
Any questions?
Yeah, I have a question on the when I do an ideal bull or bear scan, candidates with question mark within shaded area comes up. Does it supposed to happen?
Yeah, right now the scanner is not used to filter for question marks, right? And
Yeah.
it won't be because, were you in the session where we went through question marks?
I believe so.
Okay, if you remember in the question marks, you have to validate it, right?
Okay.
And that validation is not ready in the scanner yet.
Okay.
So it will, right now, it will show you everything with the question marks. And it's up to you to manually validate that part. Okay?
Okay.
And question mark is the volatility on that specific trade, right?
Well, on entry, it's volatility. You could have it in a shaded area, which could invalidate the setup. So
Right.
look in the manual and you could see what it means.
Yeah.
Okay, there's different 2 stages of the question marks. One is within the shaded area and one is basically
Outside.
at the entry.
Right.
Yeah, well, I mean, there are like maybe 3 or 4 that came up under ideal bear weekly scans.
Yeah, I mean, it was a choice where we wait to put the question marks in here and no one gets all these forecasting features at all for about a month to 2 months, or to go ahead and release this part and then release the question mark feature later. So we decided to release this now, and then pretty much we'll add the question mark feature a little later on. Okay.
Manish, I have a question. This forecasting feature, is it available for the Indian stocks as well?
Yep, it will be in about a week. Right
Another
now
week?
it's in beta, so you can test with it,
Okay.
but there may be some bugs.
Oh, I see. So another week it should be okay, right?
Yeah, I mean, you could try it right now, the
Okay.
same way we did it. So
Yep.
if you just come into the default template here,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, and just go to General tab, and you choose the Indian features, Indian market,
Yeah.
or you could choose London, whatever you want. Go under 60 minutes, choose strategy number 4.
Yeah.
And you could see the values are being printed.
Right.
Okay, so right now, if you click on ideal, it shows you nothing. Okay, but I'm in the process of validating these numbers and everything right now.
Okay.
But you could see it here, and you could choose it in here.
Right.
So you could see everything in here. You see that?
Yeah.
So it is there. We're just validating the numbers.
Right.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
you see that?
Yeah. So probably there wasn't any appearing right now because there are actually no setups right now. Or?
Well, I'm not going to make a comment on something that's in beta.
Okay, fine.
You're asking me to make a comment on something that I still have not validate these numbers and put my name behind it yet.
Yeah. No, I understand.
Okay, but what I'm saying to you is the majority of the development has been done. We're 3 weeks early, so and now we're in beta testing, so live.
Okay.
Which is a good sign for you guys.
Yep. Thanks.
Now, some people have asked questions. Can we scan for aqua in here? No. You could look at the strategy number 5 and state bars in 1 and 2, and you could find the aquas that way. Everyone understand that?
Mhm.
Yes? So aqua is not available yet. We will be looking at that in the future when we do the question marks too. So our second phase of the website development has been done by adding the forecasting. And then the third phase will be looking at question marks, aqua, and some other features from all the courses from volatility to counter trend and stuff like that. Any questions in regards to the scanner now?
No, very thorough.
Does that help with everything?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes, completely?
Yeah.
Okay. Dave, does that help you? Dave Johnson?
I'm still stuck on this.
Sorry? Okay. Any
I-
questions on the scanner now? No? Okay. So I'm going to stop the recording.